Welcome back to the channel. Today we got ourselves a Mortal Kombat truck. I don't even know who was on the side of it. It has a plastic box on the back, and I hate plastic, but it's the only truck I could find for what I want to do. I want to make a NASA delivery truck, and I took sandpaper to this one and sanded off as much of the decals as I could without erasing detail. That's why you still see some of the pink on the back. I'm going to paint the entire truck white and apply some NASA decals to make it look like a whole nother truck. It's going to be NASA delivery. So let's get started. Okay, like I was saying, this truck is from the Mortal Kombat series, and it's already drilled apart. I did a wheel swap back when I got it, probably a year or so ago, and this just fits on there and snaps into the back end right there. So we'll take that off, and then it has two posts on the bottom that drill into the cab here, and then the wheels just kind of set in there. There was no interior, just a windshield right there. These aren't the original wheels. The original wheels were real riders, I guess you'd call them. But I'm going to go with these kind of wheels right here because I think they look very space trekky, like rover type. And it's going to need three. And I got these off of one of the newer trucks that came out. This one. Anyway, that's where those two came from, and I got the looking around the house, and my wife had a car that she likes that also has the same wheels, I think. Nope, not quite. These are bigger. So I'm going to try these wheels and see if they will work on here, because I like the bigger ones. If they do, then I'm going to go find me two more of these so that I have 3 sets of wheels for this truck. And we're going to go with that. And this is a car for another project. I'll let you just imagine what it's going to be. Anyway, get this windshield out of here. We're going to drill and tap these posts. And get this truck ready for paint. I'm not going to change any of this stuff up here. I'm going to leave it just like it is, just going to paint it white. We're going to go ahead and finish drilling and tapping these posts, putting some screws in them, so drop it in the citrus strip. The base ain't in too bad a shape, but I think I might be going to paint this box right here because the grill is fine. I'm going to add a little marker in there to darken up the inside of the grill to make it look like a radiator. But see, when you do that and then you put the box on the back, that part right there just sticks out like a sore thumb. You know what I'm saying? So I might just go ahead and paint this white as well. Just tape off the rest of it and paint that white. And then I'm going to polish the rest of this up to make it look nice. And I'll polish it first, then I'll paint these. And then we'll paint the truck white, we'll paint the box white, and we're going to be using either Rust-Oleum or Krylon. I think it's Rust-Oleum X2. So that just snaps in the back right there. And get some screws to go in here. Might already have them drilled deep enough for the screws to go in. When you're using, might need to go down a little bit more. When you're using the 256, you only need, I think it's a 1/64 drill bit. Is it 1/64? This is a small one. 5/16, something like that. These will do for painting. So I'll drop it in the stripper. Just like that. Get the black paint off of it. then we're going to paint it white, and then I'll go polish this up, paint this white and this white, and that black. Leave the headlights and the marker lights. There are no marker lights on the back, so I'm going to have to add some. Yeah, they'd have to be on the bumper, wouldn't they? Yeah, okay, so we'll be doing that. Alright, let me get to it. Alright, on the truck box we had a little problem with the paint. It didn't want to stick. I'm not sure why. I sanded the box. But you see it's still kind of orange peeled a lot. Back wasn't quite as bad, still right in here you can see it. And then back on this side didn't look too bad, but you still got some there. The roof looked just fine. We're going to go with it because we're going to put decals. We're going to go with it because we're going to put decals over it right here. So hopefully you won't see it. The truck is looking fine. I don't have any problems with the truck. There won't be any decals on the truck, just on the box, but it's looking good. So once we get it all back together, it'll all be white. And then we can add our decals, and I'll show you the base. I polished up the base. I haven't done the grill yet. I still need to do the grill, but I painted the boxes on both sides. And I need to do that little bit of detail work there. So I'll probably do that next. I think that turned out nice. And then we'll go from there. Okay, these are the decals we have for the NASA truck. This is the NASA truck. And it's going to cover most of that orange peel up with the decal. I'm going to cut it so that it sets just right. And I'm going to leave the clear part. This is the clear part is going to be this blue part right here. That way it covers up some of that orange peel, and it'll make it look smoother overall. And this side here wasn't as bad, so hopefully we won't have a problem on that side. And I don't have anything for the back door. I wish I did. This is all that came in the set. So we'll put them on there. I got a little schmutz on here. I'm going to have to clean that off. I'm going to leave it before I use it. But anyway, that's what we got. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I might scratch it up. Okay, the decals on this NASA truck went super easy. On the bad side there, it actually covered up a lot of that bad paint. It looks really good. Smoothed it right out. It's still a little orange peely, but it ain't like it was. I don't have any decals for the back, so there ain't much I can do for that. And then this side looks really good too. So I'm happy that turned out. These decals went straight on. Oh, sorry, got it. Yeah, these decals went straight on. They were real easy, and you can see right here, they covered up all that orange peel on both sides. Look really good. I'm happy with that. I don't have anything for the back here, so I guess I'll have to live with that. I don't know if you can see that in the light, the orange peel. But it's like it had a reaction to the plastic, but I washed it. I don't understand that. But the wheels that I'm using are these wheels, and you need 6 of them. So I got this truck here. This is where I got them off of the Rally Baja Crawler. I think they look like the Rover tires. That's why I'm using them. And slap them on there. I have to glue them down. I think the truck turned out pretty good. For some reason the stripper wouldn't take the paint off of it, and I had to wire wheel most of it off. It loosened it a bit, but it didn't take it off. But I think it's going to look good once we're done. The base, just had it here. I detailed the grill. I used a fine Sharpie and got in between the fins of the radiator and colored them in. And then the headlights didn't fill in these little squares, so I filled in the little squares. I was going to fill these in too, but I don't have an orange marker, and I didn't want to use red. You know, I painted the sides here. There was no place for tail lights, so I just drew on the bumper with a paint marker, a Sharpie paint marker, not a Sharpie marker, a Sharpie paint marker, 2 red spots that, you know, kind of look like brake lights. So now all I got to do is put this bad boy back together. So let me get everything together and we'll have an assembly. Alright, we're going to put this bad boy back together.
Yep.
Put this bad boy back together. We'll slide the windshield in here. Windshield's very tight since I painted it. Didn't even paint that much on the inside. Jeez Louise. There you go. And got the base here. Let's stick the base on there. Make sure we line up the posts. This is an easy assembly here. Easy assembly. That post don't want to go in there since I painted it. I have to file that post down a little bit. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, and by the way, I put wheels on. I glued the wheels down. Super glue and baking soda. I think it looks awesome. I actually like these better than the real riders on this truck. There it goes, it popped in. And we'll put some screws in here. I'm going to use the very same screws that I painted the truck with. Why? Because the truck is white, and when they make the truck and they paint it, they spin the post down, you see the white post on the bottom. So it doesn't really matter. Usually I'm a freak about it, and I put clean screws in here so they match the base. Nice truck, nice truck. Now this paint has set for 24 hours and it's still a little tacky. And if you'll notice, like right here on these edges, sorry about that. If you notice right here on these edges, the dirty spots that come from my hands, that's because the paint is still tacky. So what you want to do is let it dry 24 to 48 hours and give it a clear coat. The bed just snaps on. It has a little tab in the front. You can see it right in there. It slides into the cab and then it snaps down. Easy assembly. This wheel seems to be off kilter a little bit. Not sure why. A little adjusting and it'll be alright. Let's get our screwdriver out here. There we go. Easy peasy. Alright, now so let's go to the moon. Oh, forget the moon. We're going to Mars. Load that rover in the back. There you have it. The NASA delivery truck. Semi. We stripped it, painted it white, added some NASA decals, put some tires on it that look like the rover tires might look, and added some details like tail lights, headlights, some radiator paint. I don't know about you, but I like it. I like it better than the Mortal Kombat that it was before. Not the best work I've ever done, but I was kind of in a hurry. I'm going to be giving this to my granddaughter. You might have heard in the background muttering. So I'm going to set it out in the sun, let everything cure up a little bit more, and she can play with it later today. If you enjoyed this video, how about leave me a thumbs up? If nothing else, leave me a thumbs up for my granddaughter and say, hey, she loves it when people comment for her. Anyway, Leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Ring that bell for future notifications. And if you haven't already, tell your friends about me. Share this video. And keep your eyes out for more great content. Look out for more content from all the other guys who do die-cast restorations and customs. And watch out for the 4 Horsemen video coming up soon. Y'all have an awesome day.